What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be checking out the Battlefield 6 multiplayer gameplay trailer. Let's check it out.
We got the fuckers bent! Contact! Fire! It's just one of those days!
Ooh.
Come on! Break your fucking face tonight!
Alright. Okay. I like that.
Almost there! Let's finish this! Contact! Fire! I think you better...
Ooh. Nice hit.
Over to actual! We're taking heavy fire! Request immediate support! Over!
Ooh, there's a lot going on in this game. Golly. Yo. Jesus, man. What the heck? Alright. I like it though. It looks pretty good. It looks good. Let's check out the Battlefield 6 combat, classes, and destruction. Let's check that out. Let's see what that's all about.
At the core of any great first-person shooter is the connection players have with its world. We know the things our players love about Battlefield and are elevating them to an even higher quality than ever before. Our class system is back, with new innovations to give players even more choice. Intense tactical combat from the
Did he just
gunplay to the
cancel?
way you move across the battlefield, rebuilt from the ground up. Vehicles that feel weighty, powerful, and can change the tide of war.
And of course, destruction. Something Battlefield does unlike anyone else.
Look, I will say though, the Battlefield games, I've always loved the Battlefield games just because of this right here. Like the sheer destruction that they all come with. Being able to blow holes into buildings, you know what I mean, is, you know, like 2025. I feel like it's so weird that other games haven't adapted this. Right, whether there be illegal issues or not, I don't know. But like, it's just kind of weird. Like, I feel like even Call of Duty should be adapting this kind of feature. Like, if I'm in it, obviously they don't have tanks, but like, I guess ground war you would have different vehicles. But like, even if I throw a C4 on a building on Verdansk or whatever map in the future that they would have, I feel like once I hit that and detonated, it should still blow a hole into that building. You know what I mean? Like, it's so weird that this is the like one of the only games, and correct me if I'm wrong in chat or in the comments below. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is one of the only games that really have this feature, you know? And it's so cool that they have still kept it and just kept evolving with it.
We heard you loud and clear. You want the class system back. Assault, engineer, support.
Keep in mind too, I've never really been into like multiplayer, like in that, like I never really played like I've never really been into like Battlefield like multiplayer mode kind of thing. I have dabbled in it, never really been a fan of it, you know, and to each his own. Well, just not my cup of tea. I'm more of a Call of Duty player. I love Call of Duty, but I've always loved the Battlefield campaigns. So if this game has a campaign, best believe we're going to play it. Well, at least I'm going to play it. And I might play a few of the other ones before this one releases, but we'll see.
And Recon, an iconic formula for Battlefield. Each class features a signature weapon set, as well as class-exclusive gadgets and traits that define your role in the squad.
The Assault class are the frontline killers who punch through enemies' defenses to open a way for the rest of the team. A handy grenade launcher will rob enemies of their cover, while flashbangs send them scurrying through the line of fire. Cornered by the enemy, an adrenaline shot may be the difference between life and death. Assault's enhanced mobility, combined with the option to throw on an extra primary weapon, makes you a formidable force that can push deep behind enemy lines.
You need a deterrent for tanks, helicopters, fucking jets? That's when you call in the engineer. Armed with a satchel filled with rockets and mines, this class is all about being a menace to the vehicles hunting your allies. They're also the only class capable of repairing friendly vehicles, equipment, and weapon placements.
The support class is there to pull your ass out of the fire, throwing down supply crates, heals, and ammo to keep you in the fights. Support can lay down deployable cover, intercept enemy grenades and missiles, and they're the masters of the machine gun. There is no better class to keep your squad in the fight when the odds are against you.
Recon is our tactical mastermind who provides vital information to the squad
Ooh.
and stalks the edges of the battlefield.
I like that.
Usually with a sniper rifle in hand to pull off the perfect headshot. With drones capable of pinpointing enemy positions, C4 that can cripple tanks and level buildings, and a laser designator that will guide your allies' missiles right to their target. For Battlefield 6, we've reapproached combat and rebuilt it from the ground up to create an experience the team calls the Kinesthetic Combat System. Designed to give you a wider range of tactical and reflexive options during the heat of battle. It's about being aware of what's around you. How you move, how you shoot, and how to use destruction are all carefully balanced and work together to define this new system. With Dragon Revive, you can now cross no man's land to save a downed squad mate by pulling them to safety while reviving them. You can also lean and peek around corners. You can mount weapons on walls, crouch while sprinting, and even perform agile rolls while escaping enemy fire.
Yo, that's crazy.
All vehicles have been tuned.
Yo, that roll action's crazy, bro. Like, you imagine having that. Like, you imagine doing that. I feel like that's gonna be like some kind of like vertigo at like some point, you know what I mean? Like, it just feels like it's gonna be like, you do it enough times, it's gonna be like, whoa, let me stop doing that for a minute, you know what I mean? But maybe not.
To be more responsive and intuitive than ever before. Whether you're tearing across the sky in a chopper, raining bullets down on your foes, or rolling through the desert in a tank. The new Hitch a Ride ability lets your squad stay together by expanding the number of spots available for vehicles. And while it's easier to navigate with simplified control options, harnessing these war machines' full lethal potential requires the expertise of a pro. We know you love destruction. And for Battlefield 6, we wanted to push destruction even further, both in terms of a spectacle and as a gameplay mechanic.
You see what I'm talking about there? Like, how he just threw like a C4 right there, and like it did all that damage right there. Like, that's like, I would imagine that's pretty realistic. Like, one C4 could do a lot of damage to a building, like especially the side of it, but like it can collapse multiple floors and do a lot of damage. I would love to see this feature in like Call of Duty, man, and like other, you know, like multiplayer games, like games similar to Call of Duty and like Battlefield.
New iteration called Tactical Destruction. It gives you even more options to own the battlefield with countless ways to transform the environment. Wall blocking your way? Try C4, a rocket launcher, or your handy sledgehammer. Squad firing on your team from above? Take out the floor beneath them.
Yo, that's sick.
Or blow it all up. Climb over the rubble? Problem solved.
All these things come together to create a genre-defining, must-play first-person shooter experience you cannot get anywhere else.
Dude, that's crazy, man. Like, how many classes did they talk about? Like, it seemed like to me they talked about so many different classes. I don't know, man. I'm low key kind of getting hyped for this game. You know what I'm saying? I may have a little something in the works though for like games like this in Call of Duty. I may have a little something in the works. But yeah, that's combat classes and destruction. Yeah. All right. Last but definitely not least, this is going to be the Battlefield 6 maps, modes, and I believe that says Portal, right? I could be wrong on that, but pretty sure that's what it says.
In Battlefield, you and your squad will be battling it out across a world drowning in turmoil. A world filled with epic battles for you to partake in. All our spaces are built for the experience you want as a player. Whether that's intense, close quarters infantry combat, or large-scale warfare with tanks, choppers, and jets. So let's start with where you'll be battling it out.
Battlefield 6 will take you all over the globe, from Egypt and Gibraltar to Tajikistan and the streets of Brooklyn in the US. At launch, we'll have 9 maps, including a remake of the classic Operation Firestorm from Battlefield 3.
Gibraltar is built to be up close and personal. Smaller urban areas, designed to support close quarters combat.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, Chad. These maps low key look sick. Now I know she mentioned like previous maps from like Battlefield 3, but like I said, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not a Battlefield like fanatic. I don't know any of these maps. Like Battlefield 3, I don't even think I was playing Battlefield 3 to be honest with you. But hey, this might be the Battlefield that ends up hooking me. You know what I'm saying? You never know. It looks pretty good. You know what I mean?
Egypt is all about infantry and land vehicles. While Tajikistan boasts scale, with epic settings that capture our all-out war experience. Then there's Brooklyn, bringing the best of both scale and close quarters combat.
All of these maps are built to support any of our variety of modes with custom layouts that we call combat zones that have been rigorously play-tested and iterated to ensure a thrilling, authentic Battlefield experience. No matter where you're playing.
Conquest. Breakthrough. Rush. Our all-out warfare trifecta of modes delivers moments you can't get in any other game. And with Battlefield 6, we're giving you more ways to play, all infused with Battlefield's DNA. Team Deathmatch. Squad Deathmatch. Domination. King of the Hill. In our newest addition to our all-out warfare experience called Escalation, where teams are pushed to a final climactic battle that we think our players will love. We've spent countless hours of playtesting these modes, both internally and alongside our Battlefield Labs participants, and working to refine them and make them feel true to Battlefield's brand of immersive warfare. You can expect more maps, modes, and events as part of our post-launch seasonal content that we'll be telling you about closer to release.
And with the return of Portal, you can also build, share, and play your custom-created experiences.
This new, more powerful version of Portal will enable creators to use an updated toolset that features editing tools that will let you create even wilder experiences.
What?
That's not all. In Portal's newly redesigned Verified mode, modifiers will allow players to set up hardcore rule sets with one-shot kills, closed weapons, and so much more, all with full progression and XP gain.
With updates to our UI and navigation systems, it will be easier than ever to find and share exciting new experiences made with Portal.
Oh!
We can't wait to see what you create, share, and play.
Yo, that's low-key sick, man. That Portal mode is sick, dude. I feel like a lot of people's gonna be benefit from that. Yo, that's sick, bro. Gravedigger. Soldier skin. Doesn't that seem like that's a Call of Duty skin? Gravedigger. Maybe a different face, but I swear to God, that same name is in Call of Duty. Or, yeah. I don't know. Anywho, yeah, good trailers, man. W trailers.